everyone. Welcome to the fucking stream. We are, who are we? We're Defenders of Kobold.
Oh, and I think all of our character sheets and stuff are all the way over there.
Who are we?
Oh, yeah. You guys should distribute your character sheets. We're Defenders of Kobold. This is Death's Reformation. But right now we have something special. I have talked about it quite a bit on Twitter, and I've talked about it on stream before, about how there's this delicacy from my childhood that I absolutely just fucking love. And it is chocolate pudding and thin crust pepperoni pizza. So tonight, for all of you to witness, I am making all of these fine people here consume one of my favorite snacks as a child, which is dipping your pepperoni pizza in your chocolate pudding. All right, so thin crust pepperoni pizza right in the chocolate pudding.
Did you just dip it or scoop it?
You can do whatever the fuck you want, just as long as the pudding's on the pizza.
There it is.
It's fucking delicious.
God damn it. It's really weird.
Not a fan.
It's good.
I'm alright with this.
I was saying just before we went live, like it bites you right in the back of the jaw.
You weren't supposed to try it before.
Oh.
No, this shit is good.
I mean, I'll be polite and take it a second. No, thank you, bite.
I'm alright with this.
It's not bad.
But I like salty, sweet stuff.
Are you guys fucking kidding me?
It's not great either. I mean, I imagine if I had this as a kid, I would be all right with eating it right now.
Mm-hmm.
But
I like
it's
salty,
just
sweet.
okay. I love salty sweet, but
That was horrible.
That was good. Fuck you.
of all the things I've eaten, that was the most recent.
If I had this as a kid, I'd be more like Chuck.
Oh God,
Maybe.
never mind.
I grew up on some
It
weird
makes
shit.
sense.
Checks out.
It makes sense. It's just not.
I feel like I'm
not
the
for
same
adults.
as Joe and Tyler. I'm just like,
Is that why I can't grow a beard? Just because I didn't grow up on this?
Maybe. You just didn't eat enough weird shit growing up.
I mean,
False.
I ate earthworms as a child. Is that not weird enough?
It's not weird enough unless you ate
that's
it
not
rectum first.
scientifically accurate.
They have to drop.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, where is
Home cooking was a weird thing as a child. One of the
Yeah, it was.
one of the things that was prepared for family meals regularly were balls of meat, where a hamburger would be rolled into a ball and then
Oh,
baked,
this is my character sheet.
and then we would eat it with canned
I must
green
go
beans.
searching. I apologize, everyone.
No salt, no pepper, just a ball of meat.
Who cooked this?
I'm not going to say that on camera.
Okay.
You know the answer.
Yeah, I do.
Ah, man, I have a joke, but I'm going to keep it to myself.
Where'd Dan go?
I'm going to write it down, though.
Oh shit, I'm not muted. I'm sorry, guys.
You son of a biscuit eater.
It's a hell of an image.
Jesus.
Anyway,
Safety recall.
that shit's delicious.
It just shows an airbag exploding in a dude's face.
Ah. All right. So last time we left off, you all had recovered the sword that King Chernobog wanted returned. And you were heading off towards the castle to return the sword to him. And that return has plenty of room for interpretation. So why don't we go through your guys' train of thoughts on this? Any takers? Who wants to start talking first?
I know my whole thing was when I questioned
Keep
him
doing it.
before he sent us off to get the sword.
Yeah.
I was suspicious as to why everything even happened in the first place, because your entire country and you with it being banished doesn't really just happen to random good-doing people.
Yeah.
Not that, but they specifically said that they banished all other evil things here too.
Yeah. So that raised some concern, and even if I couldn't figure out why that happened, say even if he was like benevolent or whatever,
Yeah.
but he was banished, and there is like I have proof there's all this horrible stuff here.
Yeah.
Because that's what we've been fighting. And I asked him, so when we, break that foundry and bring everything back with us, does all the bad stuff go away during that process, or does it come back into the world? He's like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, that's not good enough.
It's not a great answer.
No. And so if my train of thought going into this is I want to prevent that from happening,
Okay.
because it's not worth it.
That's fair. Absolutely. Anyone else have any thoughts on this?
I was promised that if we give him his sword back, we get to go home. And I want to go home. And I don't care if anything else goes home with me.
That's fair.
I get to be home.
Yeah. Well, any of you?
I've died twice, and now I'm insane because of it. I think my very best friend in the whole wide cosmos is probably Zadun the Corpse Star, who is clearly a servant of Jesus Christ, who brought me back specifically to finish God's condemnation on this land, and therefore I want to kill the king, like a hero would.
So we got two votes for offing the king, 1 vote for returning the sword. What about you three there?
Returning the sword and getting the fuck out of here.
There you go. You?
Thank you.
I think
Someone else
Francis was fine with returning the sword and then killing him because he thinks we can.
Okay.
I think you're taking that in the wrong order.
Emil?
I'm kind of just gonna see what happens.
Okay. So the next question is,
The guns are loaded, and whoever needs to get shot will be.
who has the sword? You have the
I
sword.
do.
Pierre has the sword.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure that will be the most important fact of the night.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Come out here.
So, rather than continuing to fuck around with this, let's go ahead.
Marshall or a simple?
Oh,
It was Marshall.
Okay.
What's wrong?
there was a piece of crust still in my pudding.
Yeah.
All right, let's do.
Brace yourself for this, Alex. I think it's
Oh,
actually growing
Ultimate
on-
Blitz missed it. We started because you showed that you were on the chat.
Yep.
Don't worry, I'm still going.
Yeah, Dan's still eating it. I still have mine.
Oh, I forgot I could get in chat.
Well, since Ultimate Blitz is
2
here,
out of 5.
yeah, let's go around and let's gather opinions on this. Of course, this was a favorite childhood snack of mine, so I absolutely love pepperoni pizza dipped in pudding. Tyler, what was your thoughts on it?
3.5.
3.5 out of
5.
Okay.
Pretty good. I've had worse.
Joe?
2 out of 5. Although I don't really like most anything. Like, I don't like sauces on pretty much anything. I like food as it is.
Okay. Dan?
I think I can give it like a 4 out of 5.
Dan? You're still going down on it.
Fuck.
I like salty and sweet, and this hits it
So
for
do
me.
I.
I like.
Chris?
At first, I was kind of about a 2.
Yeah.
I could take it or leave it.
Yeah.
But then it's slowly crept up on me, and I'm at about a 4 now.
4 out of 5? All right. Alex?
Alex is ready to kill you.
Alex, what's your
You
opinion on
betrayed
this?
him.
So we're doing.
Best 4 out of 5. Or no, I'm sorry, I said the wrong things. 5 is great. 1 is not great. 0 is complete shit.
All right, so on that scale, I give it a -2.
Okay.
And this is why certain viruses spread.
I have to point out, even if we were talking about a tournament, that still wouldn't have made sense. Best 4 out of 5.
Absolutely. Jake?
I'll give it a 1 because I understand the logic behind it, but no.
That's fair. So yeah, Ultimate Blitz. I think we've still got some pudding over there. I don't know.
Yeah, I still got another cup. I don't know how much pizza we have left, but
I don't either. But yeah, you just
I
give
don't
it a
want to
dip.
get
Might be-
fat, so
Is it
I'll just
better when
finish
the
the
pizza's
pudding.
warm?
Yeah,
It might be.
Let's have this pudding for dinner.
it's better. You're the champ.
all right. I don't know how long it takes
I
for
don't want to
Venmo
be
to work.
fat, so I'll
but-
just eat triple chocolate.
Yeah,
pudding.
I wish I could have gotten this warm, but just the timing for tonight didn't line up.
Right.
Apologies for the crinkling, everybody.
He's not.
All
Sorry.
right.
I'm not sorry. I'm just
crinkling.
apologizing.
The money has arrived.
You know, like a politician or a
It is
celebrity.
It is done.
Nice.
This is $20 I'd like to earn any time.
Let's wilderness travel.
Wait, I thought we were already at the city.
You're going from the city to the
To the
castle.
castle.
Wait, which city are we in?
Wallachia.
Oh, you're right.
You know what? I propose
Yeah.
that since one way or another we will be going home, that we have one last night out on the town. We make it a damn good one.
Absolutely. How are you going to do this?
I want to get the mayor,
Yeah.
and I want her to give a public speech telling all the people that the witch Baba Yaga is dead, the druids have been sent to their ultimate destiny, and that this should be cause for feasting and celebration, jubilation, celebration, and it's going to be fun.
That pizza crust gone to your head.
Yeah. Shouldn't have put pudding on it. God.
Yeah. That shit hit a little bit different now.
So you go to Mayor Irina's house. Irina. However the fuck you say her name.
I
It's,
say Irina.
yeah.
Hey, Macarena.
Let's take a guess. What time of day is
Yeah,
it?
arena.
I don't know. What time of day is it?
Let's roll some dice and see how I translate them. It is almost 5
In the evening?
in the evening.
Nothing says we have to take the sword back tonight. Maybe we have a party tomorrow.
Yeah. Good thinking.
So you all rest up for the night?
And get ourselves up into nice unhindered mode.
Yeah.
Then we have the mayor give a public speech during the day, and then that night we have like a nice, I don't know, like a bonfire or something. Ooh.
So we at the point where we go to sleep?
Yes.
All right. Before we go to sleep, I whisper something into your ears.
What do you whisper?
No, I'm just gonna whisper it to you.
All right.
No, such secrets.
Okay, now that's cruel that you would think that I would do something sneaky while we're asleep. And to be perfectly honest with you, I was going to until you said that.
I want to sleep on top of the sword.
Absolutely.
Like it.
I will pay
Under my
extra for
body
him to
weight.
get his own room so he can sleep on top of the sword
Do you accept this?
alone.
I'm just by your door rubbing my knees and staring at him.
I don't want any tricks.
Getting them warmed up. Just letting you know.
So-
Thank you. Thank you for letting me know.
Ultimate Blitz is disappointed. They want the audience to know. Whisper it into your microphone.
Oh, what did I say?
He said, he won't.
If you try anything tricky tonight,
Let's not listen to Alex.
I'm gonna put
My
my knees in your ass.
Oh, except if I do that.
Both of them. There we go.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Joe, he's offering to. Felix is offering to buy Pierre his own room for the night.
Why?
So you can sleep soundly with the sword by yourself with no tricky
Wickets.
co-sleepers.
Oh no. Tricky
Who might
wickets
not
are the
sleep.
worst.
You see me, I have my pants rolled up and I have hot towels on my knees.
You hop and cock your legs like.
I think I'd like to room with Emil.
Okay.
You know what? That's a good idea. And I'll even pay for it because I'm a friendly guy.
I won't say no to someone paying for my room.
Excellent.
All right. You all
That
get
gives
your
me
meal.
A lot of gold left to work with, so I'm good.
Drink any drinks you drink for the night. And then off to
staying
your rooms.
sober.
That's absolutely fair.
My character's mood would be very.
You're
He
staying.
thinks he's going to die.
Oh,
The second we see the king. So
yeah,
he's
a
not,
very somber.
Yeah, he's not in a good mood.
You just hear Imogen Heap.
Yeah.
So,
I think that while the sleeps are getting ready to be had for the evening, I'm going to take an ampule of Quicksilver to dull my disorder for 24 hours.
okay,
And then I'm going to church to pray.
okay. So, we know what Felix is doing. What are the rest of you doing once it's time to retire for the night? Heading off to bed? Are you taking any extra precautions?
Home Alone booby trapping your hotel room.
Can I stay in your
What?
guys' room?
What?
Can I stay in your guys' room?
Sure.
Okay.
Fuck.
I walk backwards. I just have a
Ultimate Blitz,
bucket
I don't
full of
know.
lard.
This is
I'm
just
putting it in the
an item from the
Well, how many cots are there per room?
4.
Okay.
It's probably going to be some kind of silver extract or something like that. Not mercury. Maybe it's mercury.
It probably is mercury.
It
Yeah.
might just, yeah.
It's a mixture of mercury and lithium.
Yeah. I would take a corruption for drinking it. So.
All right, take your corruption.
Well,
So, now we have Anthony, Emile, and Pierre all in the same room. Felix is at the church after taking some Quicksilver to dull the disorder.
so I can be sane while I talk to Jesus.
Francis
Okay,
and
your Jesus is doing the corpse star. You're not. You're
Not
already
when I'm not
sane.
crazy.
Oh, okay.
so Zachariah, Francis, what are you two doing?
I'll sleep in the common room, but I'm not gonna sleep. I'll keep an ear out for any trouble.
I'm gonna get a room,
Okay, your own room?
and I'm just gonna go straight to bed.
Okay. Do we need to do anything else? I would presume you go church, pray, and then return back to your room and sleep for the night?
Yep.
Anything else happening, guys?
And out of character for my character, he will in fact rent his own room
Okay.
and not
Find a woman to rent it for him.
not bang some chick for free room and board.
Okay.
Yeah.
How somber.
Jesus has changed that man.
My God.
All it took was drugs.
I'm not sure if I trust him anymore.
Oh no.
Something's going on. So,
Even that wasn't tasty.
next morning, everyone's up. Still have your sword.
And I've, maybe not slept too well with it underneath me, but
Why don't you give me a, I don't know, just give me a toughness test. We'll call it
sure.
easy.
In the morning, you go to look out a window, and you see me splitting wood, just with my knees.
Knees? Oh no.
Crap on fire.
If you pass it, you get your regular sleep. If you don't pass it, you are so on edge and uncomfortable, you don't get to recover all the way up the peril track. You only can go up to unhindered.
Pass barely.
I guess imperiled. Okay, so yeah, you're fine. You're at unhindered.
Okay.
You sleep better with a well-armed Emile in the room.
Yeah.
All right.
Who doesn't?
There's 14 guns and a pair of knees in there. Huh?
Yeah. So what's happening next?
Safest room in the world.
Go talk to the mayor.
We're having a party, right?
Yeah, you
We
go to
gotta
the
organize
mayor's.
the party with the mayor.
You go to the mayor's mansion. You give a knock at the door. Servant answers.
And I am there as the Pumpkin King.
The servant's very yes.
I go to tip my crown at him, but since it's tied to the burlap sack, I just end up going at him.
Can I help you?
I would like to speak with the mayor about King Chernabog, Baba Yaga, and some druids, please.
Okay.
Lead the way.
Yeah. And so the servant leads you in and takes you into a study.
Is Robert still there?
Yeah.
I want to see Robert.
Robert Pattinson's still there.
Oh, I forgot you gave him to her.
Yeah. I'm gonna carry him around.
Robert Pattinson is very excited to see you.
How big of a dog is Robert Pattinson?
It's a hunting
About
dog.
yay big.
I'm imagining like a husky.
Oh no!
Like carrying a husky on your.
These Great Pyrenees just. Oh god!
The mayor comes down and you wished an audience. How can I be of service?
We are set to deliver
They're
unto
gonna be
King
this.
Chernabog
Man, I think.
an item that will restore his might. And we are doing this after having slain Baba Yaga and sent the druids to their demise.
I can drop
Hey,
opportunity.
Hey, crosstalk comes up on microphones.
I'm proposing a party for the town.
A party, a celebration?
Yes,
Um,
a big bonfire with roasted weenies and hamburgers.
we, clearing out those things from the woods is good for the town, and it'll be good for trade.
It'll be good for
Absolutely.
morale.
It's good for morale. I don't have the funding to throw.
It'll be a bonfire. Everybody will pitch in. They'll have fun with it.
for it.
Oh yeah, I can pay for it.
Okay, let's do this.
Yes, and I'll just
How
I'll
many?
separate out like 20 gold coins and just be like, yeah.
How many gold coins for a village's worth of burgers and dogs?
Yeah,
some
well,
burgers and
20
tags.
gold. She's like, okay, I'll go around and we'll start doing preparations. Is there anything you want to call this celebration?
The hootenanny for your daddy.
The Pumpkin King's Festival.
Yeah, the Pumpkin King Festival.
Damn it.
Okay.
No. The Pumpkin King Hootenanny. The shindig. The sexy shindig of parties. And
What?
All of
you're the
those
mayor.
words.
You can come up with a good name.
I'll come up with something.
All right.
I already fucking did.
So she's like, all right, well, I'll go start getting preparations.
All right, get some town criers together and announce it boldly.
Absolutely.
For all the people,
Yes.
Except the ones we don't like.
All of them.
which is all of them.
Except for Fred.
Crap.
Fred's a piece of shit.
She sees you all out.
Except for Victor.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Victor's not allowed. Or Victor is allowed, but everyone must wear shoes.
Yeah.
No shoes. No.
Joe, what are you doing with this sword?
Keeping it on my person. Probably just gonna stay in my room most of the day, honestly.
Okay.
Have it out, spinning it over my boot.
Gotta
That's
drill a
fair.
hole in it.
Mhm.
It's absolutely fair. Okay. So the mayor goes about setting up preparations, streamers, food, beer, huge bonfires built in the town square. The day goes by relatively uneventfully. Nothing is unexpected, except for you. It's about midday, and you get a knock at your door in your room, and it's the barkeep.
Okay.
He's like, "Hey, the letter came for you.
All right. Who is it from?
Just a messenger. I didn't recognize him."
I run up and snatch it with my knees.
He hands it over, and you see it's a really well-crafted paper, folded very neatly with the wax seal of the king holding it shut.
It's gonna send you an anthrax letter.
Oh,
Careful.
I hope not.
I'm gonna hold it up and to like a source of light or see if there's anything packaged within it that shines through.
No, you don't see any. You can tell holding it up to light, you can see that there's writing on the interior of it, but you don't see that there's anything.
And 3 doses of folk bane.
Yeah, there's
what it's-
nothing inside
For
of
what
it.
it's worth, I'm not so interested in the party, so I'm not gonna hang out in the same room. But I'm probably not gonna leave the tavern.
Okay.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna break the seal and read it.
It's addressed to you from Mr. Zarovich.
I can't read.
Okay, you have a letter, and it's very.
This is getting out of hand.
I
Now
grab
there
it
are
with
two
my
of them.
knees.
It just has pictures.
The writing is very, very swirly and very neat.
I run up and grab it with my knees.
You give me an agility test. We're going to call this a coordination test. Grabbing a letter out of someone's hands with your knees, we're going to call it challenging.
Do I get to resist?
We'll try. If he fails,
First fortune point of the night.
yeah,
I did fail.
fortune point.
You jump over and but it misses.
Yeah, I'm just gonna walk
Knee
over
Joe in
and be
the
like,
face.
"Would you like me to read that?"
Yeah, it seemed interesting.
I open
I don't
it up and
suppose
read
it's
it.
about turnips.
You take
Or
it,
zombies.
I'd like to get a second opinion on it.
and it's addressed to Pierre, and it says, "Dear Pierre, the king is delighted upon the recovery of his sword, and he cannot wait for it to be back in his possession. We have heard that you are holding a celebration today in the city of Wallachia in celebration of the defeat of the Druids and the Beastmen and Baba Yaga. And as such, the king wishes to join you in these celebrations and will arrive tonight shortly after sundown.
Oh,
Oh,
so
shit.
easy.
Please inform the mayor of our arrival."
All right. So
Damn.
the king's gonna crash our party and wants us to inform the mayor.
Right.
King goes to the
That is
mayor.
what it said.
Hell yeah. Come on tonight.
I knew it.
I'm going home tonight.
After sundown.
Gonna go back to where I came from.
Don't recognize that.
One thing you guys will have noticed in the tavern, it's eerily quiet, but that's mainly because the bard Rictavio hasn't been seen for a few days.
Oh.
Oh, shit.
Oh, no.
That cheap motherfucker.
Where does Rictavio live?
I always assumed he lived in the bar.
I'm assuming he disappeared around the same time Leo did.
If you ask around, you would find that to be correct.
All right.
I'm perturbed nonetheless.
I wanted some inspiring Hallmark poetry before we got to see the king.
Let's
That's
say
okay,
we should
We'll
inform the rest
stage
of our party
some rap
that
battles for the people.
Let's see, he didn't tell us that he was gonna help us after that. Like,
I mean,
no.
I was like, yeah, man.
That's all right. I have a great idea. Going to the church again. Come on, Robert.
Yeah, I'm relaying this information to the rest of the party that
Yeah.
King's going to come.
You spend some time
Tonight.
catching up with everyone, sharing the information. Are you guys going to share that information with the mayor?
Yes, I'll let
I
her
feel
know.
like she needs to know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She seems very grave about it. Just like, I thought the king was just, a myth. Like, I didn't think there was actually any king left.
Yeah, we've met him,
He's been working out.
and I'm gonna pull his
It's gonna
cloak
be
away
swole
and
as shit when he shows up.
have
It's
the
gonna be
insignia.
like
I'm
JoJo's.
assuming it's on the
Yeah, it's on the breast of your
Sombrero do.
We've met him. Actually, I want to try and meet with the mayor by myself at some point during the day, or just not by me being the only one in the party.
Okay.
I don't care if another guard or someone's there.
Okay. We'll come back to that. The rest
Okay.
of you, how do you take the information that the king's going to be arriving? Because who all was at the room? You,
Yeah.
you, and you.
Mm-hmm.
So you were out and about,
Yeah.
or did you head back to the hotel?
I headed back to the hotel for a bit, but upon hearing this news, I'm going to the church.
Okay.
This all
And then
seems
what
very
about Zachariah?
peculiar.
Zachariah,
Yes.
why don't you have a mic on?
Because I was going to go get another beer.
Oh, we'll go get you another beer, and we'll figure out how Zachariah feels about this.
And I'm going to the church, and I'm going to speak with. What's the name of the guy that replaced?
Could I have you grab me one as well, Jake?
What's his name?
Tyler,
Dookie.
sorry.
Well, there was...
I know Jake was talking, and we're all stroking out.
Let's see. I don't remember what the name of the
Father Hootenanny.
The new preacher
Mental
from
so strong tonight.
Barovia.
I might have you grab me an interview.
I don't remember his name either.
Because the old one was Donovich.
Mm-hmm.
Ray Donovich.
Youngovich. The young.
Newovich.
Ilya.
Oh, yeah.
Ilya.
That
Yeah, Father Ilya.
Okay, I want to go speak to Father Ilya, and
Father Hell, yeah.
Yeah.
Father Hell. He will be Father Hell, yeah. By the time I'm done,
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask him if he just so happens to have any of those, like, little crosses that people like to wear, that Catholics like to wear.
Rosaries? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, just like a whole thing of rosary beads with a cross. That'd be great.
Yeah. He's like, we've got a small supply.
Are they like?
Blessed.
Yeah. Are they like doodly dude? Have they been magicked with Jesus?
They're all representation of the Holy Father, the Ghost, and the Spirit of St. Jude and stuff.
Okay.
I don't know any church stuff, so I'm just
The
making
spirit of St. Jude and stuff. I
He'd be upset
imagine
that he
that Father
referred to
Ilya is
it
so
as-
cool that that's what he's like.
Yeah. He gives you.
It's got the stuff.
So, like, if I prayed with one of these suckers, the saints would be like, "Oh shit, he there he is. He's doing it."
For you, they might.
There he is.
He pulls
There
you
goes that boy.
aside. He pulls you aside, and he's like, "Dude, just your prayers on their own. This is just a tool to help you pray and to keep your prayers organized. But
Right, but like this is
It's just a prayer planner.
But have your prayers been said over these dealies?
yes,
So these are like sacred artifacts now. If I
I
destroyed these, that would be like a sin, right?
mean, destroying any cross would be a sin.
Right, but these particularly.
I think you're overestimating these.
He wants to
Do all
know.
Catholics sound like you?
He wants to know if you rubbed your Holy Ghost on all these guys.
Whoa!
Can I get a real priest, please?
I'm the only priest here.
Oh no.
It's not priest enough.
What are you wanting? Like,
I want these to be a sacred implement of the Lord, damn it, and I'm beginning to see why Martin Luther hates you.
he gives you 6 rosaries, and he's like, take these 2, and he gives you.
Punch to the chin.
He gives you 4 flasks of holy water, 4 vials
Oh, neat.
of holy water. He's like, here, just
Take it and go.
Just go
take,
away.
please.
Take my gamer
I
sweat.
don't make holy crusader weapons in here.
Jesus is back.
No.
Oh, that explains so much.
Gamer girl. Oh. Go ahead, Chris.
I want to pull the people that were present when I read the letter aside for a minute.
It would be you 4.
Yeah.
So,
And I'm going to be like, so, here's the thing, right? Could just be that they're bringing him in like one of those things with the poles on either end, are carrying him. But he seemed to be almost in a weakened state that wouldn't even allow for that. I'm a little worried that perhaps just removing the sword from that location restored his health.
Yeah. What if he like?
I have a feeling that his health's been growing since the second we started doing anything.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I just want him to send me home.
I expect
Yeah,
that he's
I want
gonna
him to
like
magic me home. That's all I care about.
Dio walk towards the town. You know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't get that reference.
Is the new singer, or was the new singer of Black Sabbath?
He's a really strong
I
dude
was
from an
James
anime.
Just walking down a pillar.
Walking down a pillar. Yeah.
Coming into town with the fucking horns.
Mm-hmm.
There's gonna be to be continued splashing across the
He's a
screen.
dude with muscles that have muscles.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And they have muscles also.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, he's probably in a better state than we saw him last. If he is willing to even leave the castle.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's for sure.
and then also, Joe, if you want to find time to slip away, you're able to do so and talk to the mayor directly.
Okay.
What do you want to say to the mayor?
I
She's
want
about to go
to ask
down.
her what her opinion on the king is.
She's like, honestly, I thought there was no king. Like, I don't know what was going on in the castle, but it was creepy as fuck, so I never even bothered to go over there. Yeah, so this is an absolute surprise to me. And when a king suddenly decides to show up out of the blue, usually it's not an event that should make regular people comfortable.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Tool Twitch.
We met him it's probably been a week or so since.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah,
It's been
about
a
a week
bit.
ago.
And it was not a situation that made us comfortable.
Yeah.
He's pretty cool, man. He gave us free armor and a better weapon.
And money?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we're not here
Yeah.
having this conversation.
No, it's just me.
Yeah.
We met him about a week ago, and I was also under the same impression that he might not be real until we met him. But I'm not too sure he's a good person.
She's like, I would have I don't know on that one, but if you've met the king, I'd be more willing to take your opinion on that than not.
Mm.
Because, yeah, I don't know.
Like, kind of what I've been thinking is he thinks that we are able to return this whole state, this whole land we're in right now, back to where it was before it got banished.
That would be great.
But it would also bring everything that's here back with us.
I can see your reservation there. But you got to look at it from my point of view. I'm responsible for the safety of these people here.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really dangerous here. And if we got a chance to go back wherever back is, I'm willing to bet that it would probably be at least slightly less dangerous.
Sure.
Even if it made where we're going to more dangerous because we showed up, it would still be less dangerous for my people.
Right. I guess that's why I'm talking to you, is my current opinion would be I don't want that to happen, but I'm trying to think about it in terms of you as well.
Yeah. So, yeah, she's just like, I understand your thought process, and it is a noble thought. Us essentially sacrificing ourselves to keep the world at large safe. But I can't think that way, right? I'm responsible to these people in my town.
Yeah, well, since this is all you've ever known, that's to you, it's either going to stay the same or get better.
Yeah, absolutely. What's the worst that'll happen for us? It
gets
stays the
evenly
same.
spread
Yeah.
in a larger area, which would
Yeah.
be better for you. Yeah.
Yeah.
I suppose that's a fair way of looking at it. But on the other hand, I don't know if it'll stay the same because I'm not trusting this as a good king, and this sword that I've got is supposedly going to make him regain a lot of his agency and be able to be back in the state that he was that got himself banished in the first place.
So he gets the sword back, and then we all merge back to, I guess, the real world, you're saying?
He gets the sword back and he starts doing that, yeah. But the problem is he'll be back to himself that got banished in the first place. And I don't trust that he was banished for...
Yeah, and that was, our family has been here for generations on generations on generations.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know anything about the story of the king.
Right. Well, I guess I just wanted you to know that might be interesting.
Okay. Well, I appreciate you sharing that information. Then we'll continue on with our party, and I guess all the cards are in your hand at this point. So I would certainly love it if we could make these people have, safer, happier lives.
Sure.
But, I understand your reasoning. So yeah, I'll leave it to your judgment.
All right.
You okay there, Alex?
Dying.
It's too soon to be dying, Alex. We just started.
Take another 5 hour. Have 10
I
hours.
didn't even finish that one yet.
Or 5 hours of very uncomfortable energy.
My last thought I would share too is that things are already much better just with what we've been doing. Like, I don't think we need the king's help to make this place better because we've killed Baba Yaga. We've killed a lot of the things.
She said, that's true. Although we haven't seen our wolf hunters in a few days.
What about that?
Oh,
Those dudes abandoned you.
right. You probably won't see them for...
Did something happen to them?
Yeah, they were not just wolf hunters. They had a bit of a side gig going
Oh.
outside the walls along the highway.
Oh, they were brigands.
Yeah.
That's disappointing. Yeah, that's really disappointing.
Not that I'm there to say it, but the key word is were.
Yeah.
Now they're not.
So I'll just say that's another aspect of the land that's safer also by our hands.
Okay. That's a lot of information. It's a lot. It's a lot.
Yeah. I needed to talk about it.
That's fair. I'm going to go keep getting ready for this festival. And I've got more to do now, I guess, since a king is coming.
Yeah.
I'm back to life and fight a witch. What?
And then she goes about her business.
Okay.
Something I want to do today
Yeah.
is go to the, well, it's still early in the day. Go to the lady and have her make me some fire shots.
How much witch stone do you have?
5.
5 of them?
She should be able to make 3 rounds from one in the day.
It takes a day to do it?
It was, I think, 1d10 hours.
Yeah, 1d10 hours.
So worst case 3.
So I'm going to roll 3d10.
I don't think it's per. Just needs to be uninterrupted for 1d10 hours. The difficulty goes up as I have her make more.
Oh, okay.
So
And now that we're in town, I'm going to see if I can find some Epsom salt and candles.
You can find your Epsom salt and candles. It takes her 9 hours. So it would almost be time for the celebration by the time your fire shot's ready.
that's fine.
Okay.
Just to have more
Yeah. Okay.
case.
And yeah, you find your Epsom salt and your candles.
Neat.
I don't suppose she crit successes
No.
on that.
No.
Okay.
She just regular succeeds.
Just regular succeeds.
Yeah.
Not as cool as Joe.
No.
Yeah. Brian was useful.
He
Until
was.
we got into combat.
Till he got cursed.
Yeah, that changed things. Okay. So that's anything else you guys want to do during the day? Or are we ready to move on towards the evening to the celebrations?
There are some shady people in this town.
Absolutely.
Yeah, this town has
There's a black market.
the black market. That,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I do want to buy a little more shot also.
Okay. Buy whatever you need to buy.
Take care of it, but
Yeah.
once I can buy pyre shot also.
If I wasn't
she doesn't
thinking
have any
about
witch stone.
How much I'm going to be dying soon.
So she
I'd
can
probably
only
be
sell
questioning
you
Tyler.
what witchstone you provide her. So she won't be able to, she doesn't have any of it sitting on the shelf. Jake, what were you looking for?
Well, first I'm going to say a sane prayer to Jesus,
Okay.
asking that not for my sake, but for the sake of the people of this city, for the people of this country, for the people who died and have been reborn over and over again, that whatever happens, the king is uprooted from his place as ruler of this land and that the souls here are allowed to rest. And furthermore, I'm also going to say that I've been told before that dogs don't have souls, but I'm going to ask Jesus to please consider giving Robert one, because he's been a very good boy.
Give me a fellowship test. I want it to be
Haven't you seen All Dogs Go to Heaven?
bargain, and it's going to
Yeah,
be
someone went to hell in that movie. That's bullshit.
it's going to be arduous.
Arduous fellowship,
Not Robert.
It's going to
he's
be
a good boy.
a bargain.
a bargain. What is arduous? Minus 30.
Give this goodest of boys the
He
purest
might
of
let you do
souls.
guile instead.
No.
Are you lying to God?
Yes. Am I bullshitting God? That is a fail.
Fortune point.
Yeah, sure.
All right.
Oh man, really?
I can't reach. Ah.
It's one step closer to murdering a character.
Yep.
Yeah.
But it's for the better.
Is it?
Yes.
Is it?
Because now I assume that Robert has a soul.
You see a little twinkle in Robert Pattinson's
Yeah, I
eye.
don't think that's actually for the better.
His
But
eyes.
all right.
He wags his tail a little bit harder. He licks your face a little. Oh,
The
that's-
placebo is in full effect.
yeah.
I'll pat Robert on the head and I'll send him back to the mayor's house and tell him that one dose adds +1 peril threshold for 3 hours. 2 + 2, 3 + 3. But for every dose of a deliriant I take, I also,
I still have a terrible brawn bonus with leather armor.
That's fair. So,
he could afford it if he wanted it.
If I had full plate, I would move a yard a turn. Its encumbrance is 7.
also, you would lose the ability to dodge and cast fermented cabbage here and there. Just all sorts of different delights. Some really choice wine is being served out of huge resurrected. And riding on the horse's back is King Chernobog himself. Sitting upright and proud with lush robes around him. Robes as he walks around and he greets people and he gives out gifts, little leather pouches that you're guessing are filled with coinage. Mr. Zarevich signal Pierre Linguini.
I forgot.
And he
And a vial of holy water. What the
Oh no.
Had to get that freshed up somehow.
So you're reloading your blunderbuss.
I feel that,
Oh,
Dave.
yes.
Not if so much as when.
Anthony, what are you doing?
I picture you just
Oh,
like
I'm sticking
whistling
with
to
him now.
yourself. Just
Dustin, I'm working on that.
You better start going now.
It takes an hour to summon him.
I see what
It's
you're
true.
saying.
Is that Dustin? I can never remember.
Okay, well,
It is Dustin. That's what I thought. You've got so many usernames you show up with, Dustin. Maybe it's just 2.
whether
have a
he
bad
wants it or not, I'm trying to follow.
Stall him for a bit. I'm gonna go get reinforcements.
Yeah, like I said, it does take an
I don't know
hour to
what you
complete a
mean,
ritual.
Yeah, that's why I told him to.
What'd you say?
Arduous. -30.
Scrutinize?
Yeah. No. Yeah. Yeah. Awareness.
yeah.
Who reeks of smelling salts? That's
Yep.
it.
Yes. 7th sense is super useful right now.
This is it. This is
is
what
it.
it's been for the whole time.
Hooray!
Joe cannot evade me.
Something that changes the situation of what's going on right now.
And we should find out after our break.
It's a good thing to do. Until we see you next time, start fires, do drugs, tip those fucking bartenders.